Hello and welcome to Super Nintendo Classics. In this installment, the game is Doom, released in 1995 by Williams on the Super Nintendo using the Super FX2 chip. This is essentially one of the very few first-person shooters for the Super Nintendo. Even though this is a super clunky port of the game, it's still Doom. You know, in a way, I think it's kind of amazing this game exists at all, because the Super Nintendo was known as like a very kid-friendly system. Also, the Super Nintendo could not do 3D visuals at all. Like, it could do fake 3D through, like, Mode 7 effects, but this uses the special chip called the Super FX chip, actually the second revision of it, to accomplish some more advanced techniques that could be done normally. And that's how you end up with a 3D game that takes up, a 3D environment on a 16-bit platform that wasn't designed to handle anything even close to this. You can only just barely tell what enemies are at any minor distance. Some might argue that this is by far the worst version of Doom, and, that is true, but it's still Doom, and it's still kind of mind-boggling that they did this at all. Alright, let's go get our shotgun. Gotta love the Super Nintendo sound chip, though. Doom soundtrack with the Super Nintendo's sound chip just sounds awesome. Shotgun. Oh, it was my fault. I forgot which button was shoot. As you have to use the D-pad, and, the frame rate is not exactly stellar, it does take a little bit of time for you to turn around. Press the select button, look at your map. And as the game, doesn't require much for the map, you move much more quickly when you have the map engaged. Alright, and I'm looking for that red door. That's not it. Oh, maybe it is. I do have the red key card. Gotta figure out where I need to go. Doom is one of my favorite games of all time. I would say, this is within easily the top 20 games ever made. But the Super Nintendo version is just more of a curiosity than anything, you should really play. I just love the fact that they did this at all. Due to the limitations of, the hardware, this version of Doom has a lot of things that are very different from other versions of Doom, such as the fact that enemy sprites are always facing you, which means that it's impossible to sneak up on them, and they'll always see you before, you can see them. This does make it more challenging, of course, but, again, it's Doom on a 16-bit platform. Not even Sega could say that, because the version on Sega, which was on the 32X, used a 32-bit add-on, essentially. It might be clunky, but it's still Doom. Hit the switch, opens the doors to either side. Go down the dark corridor, open the exit. There we go. And end. Alright, so I'll play one more level. Oh, I fell into the pit. Can I get out? Can I get out? Ah, no. I died. But hey, when you die, you at least retain your weapons, which is something that's not true of the PC original. frame rate. I fell down. Ah, I died. Alright, let's try this again. Killed. Well, anyway, I'm sure it's no fun to watch me die over and over at this clunky version of Doom. But, yeah, this is a game that I just own as a curiosity, because Doom is like, how do you do that on the Super Nintendo? Well, not very well, but it's just something that's, you know, proof of concept that I technically could be done, kind of, sort of. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section down below. And once again, I'll see you guys next time.